Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beginner English Podcast. I'm Mia, and I'm so glad you're joining us today for another episode designed to help you feel more confident speaking English.
And I'm Alex. It's great to be here, Mia. Today, we're tackling a really exciting and sometimes a little bit nerve-wracking situation, navigating an airport. But don't worry, we're going to do it in slow conversation, giving you all the phrases and vocabulary you'll need to feel at ease.
That's right, Alex. The airport can feel like a big, busy place full of new sounds and signs, especially when you're traveling internationally. But it's also a fantastic place to practice your English because there are so many opportunities to speak and listen.
Absolutely. Think of it as a mini city of language. From the moment you arrive until you board your plane, you'll be interacting with different people, reading signs, and hearing announcements. So let's imagine we're starting our journey right now. You've just arrived at the airport, perhaps by taxi or bus. What's the very first thing you usually look for, Mia?
Well, usually, I'm looking for the check-in counter for my airline. Or maybe, if I only have a carry-on bag, I might head straight for security. But let's start with check-in, as many people will have checked luggage. That's the big bag you give to the airline.
Good idea. So you approach the check-in counter. You'll likely be greeted with a friendly, "Hello, how can I help you?" A simple and very useful phrase to respond with is, "Hello, I'm checking in for flight BA243 to London." Of course, you'd use your own flight number and destination.
That's perfect. The airline staff will probably ask to see your passport. This is your identification document. They might say, "Can I see your passport, please?" Or "Passport, please." You just hand it over. They'll also ask about your luggage. Do you have any bags to check? Or is this a carry-on or check bag?
And if you have a bag you want to give them, you'd say, "Yes, I have one bag to check." Or if it's small and you want to take it with you on the plane, "No, this is my carry-on." They might also ask about its weight. Is your bag heavy? Or please place your bag on the scale. It's all about clear, simple communication.
Exactly. After check-in, you'll get your boarding pass. This is a very important piece of paper or an electronic document on your phone. It tells you your gate number, that's where you'll board the plane, and your boarding time.
Right. Next up is security. This is where you and your bags are checked for safety. You'll hear phrases like, "Please take out your laptop," or "any liquids in your bag." Remember, liquids usually have to be in small containers, under 100 milliliters.
And sometimes they'll ask you to take off your shoes or empty your pockets. Just follow the instructions calmly. If you don't understand, a polite "excuse me, could you repeat that?" or "could you speak a little slower, please?" works wonders.
That's a crucial tip, Mia. Don't be afraid to ask people to slow down. Most airport staff are used to helping international travelers. Once you're through security, you'll head to your gate. You'll see a lot of signs pointing to different gates. You can also check the large departure boards, big screens that list all the flights, their gates, and their status, like on time, delayed, or boarding.
If you're unsure, you can always ask someone, "Excuse me, where is gate B15?" Or, "Is this the gate for the flight to Paris?" Simple, direct questions are best.
And when it's time to board the plane, you'll hear announcements like, "Flight BA243 to London is now boarding at gate B22. They often call passengers by boarding group or seat row to make the process smoother.
Once you're on the plane, the flight attendants will guide you. You might hear, "Please put your carry-on in the overhead compartment." That's the storage space above your seat, or under the seat in front of you. And of course, please fasten your seatbelt.
During the flight, if you need anything, a simple, "Excuse me, could I have some water, please?" Or, "Could I have a blanket?" will do. Again, clear and simple.
Now fast forward. You've landed at your destination. The next steps are usually customs and immigration, and then baggage claim. At immigration, an officer will ask for your passport and maybe a customs declaration form. They might ask, "What is the purpose of your visit?" Or, "How long will you be staying?"
For purpose of visit, you could say tourism or business. For how long? 1 week or 10 days. After that, you'll head to baggage claim. Look for the screens that show which carousel, that's the moving belt, your flight's luggage will arrive on. If your bag doesn't appear, you'll need to find the lost luggage office.
It can be overwhelming, but remember our key takeaway: practice these phrases. Even if you only remember a few, it will make a huge difference. Don't be shy. The people working at airports are there to help you.
Yes, absolutely. And don't forget to listen for key words. Even if you don't understand every single word in an announcement, try to catch the important ones like flight number, gate, delayed, or boarding. This helps you get the main idea.
So to recap, Alex, what are some of the most crucial things our listeners should remember about using English at the airport?
Well, Mia, first, mastering those basic phrases for check-in, security, and asking for directions is a game changer. Things like, I'm checking in for, or where is gate number? Secondly, don't ever hesitate to ask someone to speak a little slower, please, or repeat that. Most people are very understanding.
And I'd add, really pay attention to the signs and departure boards. They often have universal symbols or very clear English. And remember, every interaction, no matter how small, is a chance to practice. Airports are essentially built for international communication, so it's a very forgiving environment for beginners.
Exactly. So be confident, be clear, and enjoy your journey. It's a fantastic way to put your English skills to the test in a real-world situation.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Beginner English Podcast. We hope this slow conversation guide to the airport helps you feel ready for your next adventure. Until next time, happy travels.
See you next time, everyone.